Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport for those of you who want to come and look at something in person. Well, glad to have you. Today we're going to talk about something that brings you back to the future, as in our case, back to the past, because we're all dealing with old cars here. Today we're going to do our story on a 1981 Delorean DMC-12 as they're called. And boy, you're going to want to watch this video from start to finish, because we'll do a walk around, we'll do a cold start, give you the details of this, of course, very iconic movie car, if you will. Yes, you can also click on the link. That'll take you right to our website where you have all the pricing and information on this car, and also have access to our over 100 additional cars we currently have on our sales floor. Cars ranging in the years from the 1920s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond, as they say. So yes, our website is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So those of you who want to take a look at our website and look at our current inventory, always a good thing to do. But yes, let's get back to the story here. Back to the future, of course. 1981, John DeLorean came out with a vehicle that was built in Ireland, actually, in Belfast, and this is what the car ended up. He wanted something really special. He wanted something that was unique material. Of course, this is brushed stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about the paint or whatever. And he wanted to have futuristic things like the gullwing doors that open, all that kind of stuff. Of course, like I said, that's probably one of the most famous movie vehicles of all times. Marty McFly, of course, and old Doc Brown had to take this car back to the future. And of course, they had the famous flux capacitor, if you will. You know, this is what the DeLorean Motor Company right there. That's what it is. This is, this is a fiberglass type front end, but this is all stainless. Another real neat trick on this thing is you see it does have a gas door right there on the hood. That means it's an early version. Later on, they changed that and made it so you had to open the hood to put gas in it. And of course, it's got the four-wheel special mags that actually are the factory ones that came with these cars. Of course, radial tires are always a nice thing. But yes, these cars came with lots of extra options as well. Power windows. It's got power steering. It's got power front disc brakes all the way around. And this one even has air conditioning. And there's the other interesting note. It isn't automatic. For those of you who are concerned, because some of us don't know how to drive with a stick, this one's got the automatic transmission. That means anybody can jump in this car and drive away. Now here's where actually it is a rear-mounted motor as well. This is a Peugeot, Volvo, Renault engine, fuel-injected engine. Probably gets pretty good gas mileage, but this is what's back here under the bonnet, or in this case, the engine compartment for what we know. And of course, it's got the dual exhaust. It's got a really nice sound to it. That's another reason why you watch the video. You can hear it run and whatnot. It's just one of those things that's just always good to watch all these videos. They're just kind of fun to do. Yes, it's just really got an interesting look to it's got a rear window defroster in there. I'm looking at the interior. Now, this is where the window is. Actually, this is where the window is on this car. It's a power window, goes down. And of course, you look inside, you've got all the stuff. You've got the air conditioning. It's got a stereo system, needless to say. And another thing, it is a leather interior. And the earlier ones were black leather versus the gray leather. So another indication that this is an earlier car. The other thing, of course, which I'm probably going to demonstrate, I'm going to open the door, because that's probably one of the things that everyone is intrigued by, is the fact that, yeah, it should make that sound in my head, because every time I open it, I go, makes me think about that. Yes, it is it's really kind of a sporty car. You get in there, you feel like you are really in the car, needless to say. Look at that. It's even got a little rack thing for putting stuff behind the seats and whatnot. But I guess that's one of the things that I like. It isn't automatic, so anybody can drive it. Nice interior, nice shape. These things a lot of times are sagging, and boy, this is actually really nice. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I haven't told you yet about this car. It's only got 8,200 actual miles on this car, and only 2 owners. Clean Carfax, And I learned something today. Carfaxes first started in 1981. So this is the first year that you could actually get a Carfax on this car, and we have it. And it's basically a 2-owner car. So very well taken care of automobile. And again, just very neat. Yeah, get your refrigerator cleaner stuff out, and that'll take care of all the smudges and things, whatever, on stainless steel car. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well, and TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You'll have access to all the information on this car, our current inventory, and as an added bonus, some of the cars that we've sold over the last several years as well. So it's always good to look at those things if you got time. I know sometimes you're sitting in the airport or you're sitting waiting for a meeting or whatever. Kind of fun to look at some of the stuff that Ellingson Motor Cars has sold in the past. But yes, 1981, that was really a special year. And again, like John DeLorean was the guy. He's the guy who came up with the idea for the muscle cars with the GTO. That's what he gets credit for as well. But I think this is probably his biggest thing that he had, because everybody knows this car. When they see one of these, they know exactly what it's all about. Now, you can also come on down to Ellingson's. We're happy to have you come down in person. If you say, I got to touch it, feel it, see it in person, we're happy to have you come down. We are open to the public Monday through Friday from 10 until 5. Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. Like I said, a mere 45 minutes away from the airport, and you can be right here. Our phone number, if you have any questions, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have about these vehicles that we have on our sales floor. The other thing that I'm going to always suggest, we can be very helpful. We're kind of that one-stop shop, if you will. I mean, well, if you say, where do I get financing for a car like this? Well, we have right on our toolbar across the top on our website, you can hit the thing that says financing. We have many sources for you can get financing on collector cars. Some of the newer, banks or whatever, they don't know about cars that are over 10 years old. We can help you get the terms you need, and we can get this car financed and get it into your garage. The other thing that you always have to say is, well, I can't fly this through the air or whatever, go on the time, the flux capacitor to get you someplace. We can help get shipping done any place for that matter, any place in the United States and the world for that matter. So if you need to get the car shipped, that's the other thing that I would say we can be very helpful with. The other thing, join the DeLorean Club. I know there is a national and international DeLorean Club. Always nice to be a part of something that you have people that have the same passions and loves and desires that you do. By golly, we always highly recommend that you do that on any maker car that you buy. I don't care if it's a DeLorean, a Hudson, Studebaker, Packard, you name it. Those are always good folks to talk to. Join those clubs. But I guess we're getting right down to the crux here. I mean, 1955 was a really good year. That's the year that they went to Back to the Future, to the Under the Sea dance, as they were. I've probably watched Back to the Future probably 25 times. It's just one of those movies that just intrigues me, the fact that you could go back and relive and change things. But if you don't want to change things today, but you want to have something that makes you think that you did, you can have a DeLorean sitting in your driveway and be the envy of the neighborhood, needless to say. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll be happy to answer any and all questions you may have about this car or any of our other cars that are currently on our sales floor. Well, thank you again for joining me. I appreciate it very much. I just think Back to the Future cars, the DeLorean, just as one of those iconic cars that will always be something that people will enjoy. Thank you again, and we will see you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.